I know you're thinking to yourself, how can I improve my FC25 experience? Look no further. MONOEXP has the best, cheapest coins on the website. Best price, best guarantee. Use the code META for 8% off, bro. You can get literally any card. Go check them out right now. Bro, this is what it do, man. We are back with a very indeed special episode, because this is probably the statement piece of my channel. It is the most meta plays in each position, ranging from cheap to medium, medium to expensive. Let us get into the video. Hit that like, subscribe. Goalkeepers very first. Now with this series, right, especially this episode specifically, I increased the budget a lot. I feel like now, drawing into team of the season, a lot of people have coins, so it is indeed time to basically, like, you know, state that, yeah, everyone has coins now, so you can acquire some of the best cards, I feel like. But cheap to medium, if you don't really have that much coins, you can jump over to like some good value goalkeepers specifically. Look out for good playstyle pluses. I feel like this Oblak on paper looks like the best because he's got the deflector plus, which obviously parries balls away from the opposition, alongside far reach, which obviously reaches to the goal, the corners of the goal when your opponent is trying to do those jammy travailas or finesses. So yeah, overall though, 4-star weak foot also to ball from the back or kick is not a bad shout right there. Weak foot is 4, not completely bad. I do like that card. We've got Angara, which, I'll be completely real, she's a little bit short, right, but she has the far reach plus, which is nice. Cross claimer, obviously, 4 corners, 93 reactions. Now, do you think that you're gonna obviously use the reactions and basically take into account her height? I'll be honest, 5'9" is a little bit short for my liking, but she won't be completely bad with that amazing reactions. It will compensate indeed. We've got Howard, which is another good value one. A couple of cards have gone down in price, like this Yashin. Very good price in my opinion, and value. Value doesn't necessarily mean cheap. It means best bang for buck, bros. Yeah, and we've obviously got some very cheap, very nice cards as well that are, you know, if you don't have that much coins, under 50k, they're not looking too bad, not too shabby. Let's jump over to the medium to expensive. Not a lot, bro, because EA don't release, I'd say, power curve goalkeepers, especially like new promos. They only released this Van der Sar in the past like month or two, which is probably the best goalkeeper in the whole game. Now people will be like, Mike, you said reactions is very important. Why are you saying he's the best if you have 82 reactions? I'll be real, it's a little bit low, yes, but I mean 4-star weak foot, 6'6", deflector, ping pass, and footwork plus. 3 playstyle pluses is crazy. Why did they give him ping pass, bro? There's just no point, especially if he has footwork. If he had something like a deflector alongside, oh sorry, deflector and what is that other one? Completely forgot now. Hold on. Rush out, yeah, something like a rush out, or something along the lines of far reach. That's what I wanted to say. If he had far reach in place of ping pass, amazing. But I wouldn't really say 600k is really worth it. Personally speaking, Yashin might be the better shout between the two. So you could argue this could be the best goalkeeper in the game because of the increased reactions. I mean, literally has, if math is correct, 9 stats more than obviously Van der Sar in terms of reactions. So yeah, overall that's going to come into account, trust me. Very nice cards. Yeah, not that much though. Casillas, very subjective. A lot of people like him, a lot of people don't. Let's jump over to the center backs though. We got the cheap to medium center backs, and I'll be real, man, especially drawing close to team of the season. As I said, there's just so much increased insane cards. So within this episode specifically, I feel like I've missed out a couple of cards as well, probably. So leave in the comments, you know, that's why I do these videos, so people can go in the comments and be like, oh, they look at like the like comments, they'll be like, okay, so this guy is saying that the best value one would be, for instance, Marquez. Everybody likes that comment, and then people will be like, okay, let me get Marquez. Does that make sense? So overall though, it's not just me stating the cards, it's also you guys helping each other out in the community, and that's what it's for. And yeah, join the Discord, by the way. We are drawing in on 200 members. I'm not as active on Discord though, unfortunately, but you can join it, and then you can obviously ask questions and stuff. People will probably take long to get back to you, but they get back to you, bro. We've got Van Dijk, team of the, sorry, that is his Evo. Now I've included Evos as well. I've included the ones that are like the most relevant in my opinion. I am watching this Ballers League, by the way, on the side. Have you guys actually looked at this? What do you think about this? Is it entertaining? I low-key like it, bro. There's a couple of scraps going on here, but I low-key like it. We've got Yoro, which is a nice good one, and very quick in-game, solid. Gomez as well, very nice. Obviously, depending on who as the pro, that was a bad miss. Who as the pro would actually go far. I just don't know who Is he fully upgraded? I'm not too sure, but he's a very nice card. We got Hummels as well, very nice card, can actually improve him through Evo, and he was actually a FUT birthday season objective card. Intercept, very decent card. I got Ledley King, which is a nice value, 87k, bro. What are we doing? These cards are all cheap. I mean, Beckenbauer, right? If you are an OG of FIFA, seeing Beckenbauer at 275k is crazy business, bro. I mean, you add a shadow on this man, and he's an endgame card back in the day. I mean, even just as a straight up, I'd probably add it as a basic, bro, if I were to pack him back in the day. Now, it's like you gotta add the chem styles and stuff to, you know, alleviate and kind of get to that level of the power curve, because it's constantly changing, man. But overall, tell me who's your favorite, cheapest, or best value center back right now. I'd probably say Gabriel is probably the best. A lot of people use Pavard, but mostly at fullback now, which is very OP as well. I feel like has the better stats for the fullback. So yeah, Hero is not a bad shout as well. Best medium to expensive center backs, and expensive indeed. Reynard, Thuram, Saliba. Yeah, these are cards that are all probably S+ tier. They're gonna get you the extra wins and champs. They have that wow factor and that meta value 100% up there. Maybe I've missed out one or two cards. Tell me in the comments. I've included most of the relevant ones. So if you don't see some of the cards, it might be because they're not as relevant as these ones, is what I try to say, you know, so get off my back, bro. Saliba, Pavard, so not Pavard, Reynard. We've got Lucio, which is insane, bro. I mean, anticipate, block, and aerial plus, 3 playstyle pluses, over 90 pace split. Yeah, what our team of the season is gonna look like, bro, if all these cards are already in you know, accessible. Araujo is actually a very nice one as well in terms of value wise. Let's move over to the fullbacks. Now, not really much going on here. You just need someone that's fast, that has either a defending and I'd say more of a maneuverable playstyle plus. So something like a technical wouldn't be too bad. Jock is not bad to obviously defend. Something like even a passing playstyle, obviously the more the merrier. Personally, the best left back for value is probably going to be someone like a Nuno Mensch, which is 120,000 coins with quick step and a 90 pace split above. Now you add a sentinel on him, and my friends, you're doing well. Trust me on that. We've got DeMarco, Pavard, we've got Gray as well. Lahm, for me personally, now a lot of people might agree with me, a lot of people might not. I feel like, personally speaking, these type of cards don't really flourish as the taller cards in terms of fullback. Like if you compare Theo Hernandez, right, to someone like I'm trying to feel like a smaller card, maybe like a Bombastor, which is not here for some reason. Did I include her? You see, sometimes I mess. Oh no, you're here. You know what I mean? Like if you compare like a Theo Hernandez to a Bombastor, Theo Hernandez just cooks in game, because it's like it separates stats from how they feel. Theo Hernandez feels insane. And that's sometimes where you have to like kind of overlook certain stats and use them in game because the way they feel, you know. But yeah, we've got actually the 2 fullbacks here that were increased in price right now, looking insanely low in price, which is a very nice pickup, you know. Obviously, they have lack of playstyles though. That's the issue. The power curve, yeah, they're low for a reason, I like to say. Ben White as well, very nice. Actually better as a centre back in my opinion. Antonio Silva, very cheap and very good value. And Angelino, 91 passing and dribbling collectively. Da Costa, probably the best fullback in general, personally speaking. If you did his 88 and you go through the test of time, my friends, yeah, let's just say he has everything, bro. Skills, weak foot, height. Probably feeling a little bit lanky, but it actually helps the card. So you can always add an engine to boost him. But adding an engine or a fullback is crazy business. But not a bad shout, man. Let's move over to the medium to expensive ranged fullbacks. These are cards that are definitely S+ tier. I mean, you got this Joao Cancelo, which is actually much more nicer now, man, because he has the increased pace, increased defending and physicality. It might not seem like a lot, but it improves the card, man. Trust me, it does. It actually makes the card much better, bro. In-game 5-star weak foot, not bad at all. What a card. I wouldn't really deem him as top 5 though. I'd say the best top 5 left backs is probably going to be Karchawi. It's definitely Grimaldo. You got the likes of Roberto Carlos for sure in there. We got Theo, that's 4. And then someone like a Bale. Now, I know it sounds crazy, right? If you look at Gareth Bale, I actually seen someone this weekend play with Gareth Bale at left back. Now, he cooked me in terms of the pace. It's actually insane how you can utilize this card very nicely. Jockey plus, firstly, So it's not really defending, but he can maneuver and project where the attackers are going. He is going to be insane going up the field. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, I'd played this Bale like how he played in real life, running down the flanks and just absolutely thundering it into the top corner, bro. I don't want to say the full word because I don't want to get demonetized, but you guys know what I'm trying to say, bro. You just want to absolutely belt that ball into the top corner. Bale, I feel like, especially Trivelas, for some reason, he'd be insane. Yeah, overall, man, this card low-key looks like a very nice flanker on the left. Amazing left back. Yeah, we got Walker. I'd probably say for top 5 right backs, you could say Zambrotta's in there. I'd add Thuram for sure. That's 2. Koval 3. You got the likes of, some people would deem Bronze maybe 4, and then maybe Cafu 5. It depends, man. I'd actually take Llorente over Bronze because of the height increase. Obviously, lack of playstyle, the third one, but you get what you get, man. I definitely think Llorente is insane in game, and price actually justifies the card. Trust me, insane. Medium, cheap to medium, CDM, CMs, and cams. I've probably missed out a couple of cards, I'll be real, when it comes to midfielders specifically, because there's so much like encompassing a midfielder. It's the cam, which is like your shadow strikers. It's your playmakers. It's your more of attacking cards. They need to have passing and stuff. And then you got your main CMs and CDMs, which is kind of in the same boat, but have different roles. You know, like you got some offensive CMs that can play playmaker. You got some defensive CMs that can play holding or deep lying. And then you got your out and out CDMs, which is obviously deep lying, holding, just most of the characters that stay back and allow for the other midfielders to go forward. Now, I'd say the best value deep lying playmaker would be probably Steven Gerrard. I've said it multiple times, trust me. Has the body typing game, has intercept plus, and a good passing playstyle. Yeah, and can actually go up the field a little bit. If you want to score with him, you can. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's actually a very nice versatile like card. We've got obviously Zizou, which is still, I'd say, decent. I have versed him sometimes, and I don't know why he cooks. He just does. We've got the likes of obviously Zanetti, which came out recently. Bro, quick step plus, jockey, just the height increase is not really, or not height increase, doesn't even have height. How tall is he? I don't think he's that tall, but unfortunately you need someone alongside him that's tall, you know, to have a nice balance. But not all the time, you know, it just depends. But most of the time though, pro players do run at least one tall midfielder, someone like a Makalele, not Man-City Makalele, maybe like a Vieira is what I'm trying to say, Marquisio, you know, that vibe. Hakan Çalhanoğlu not bad. Ødegaard as the cams, I'd probably say best value, probably someone between obviously Ødegaard or Dani Olmo. They were free. That's the best value you can get, bro. I'd definitely say someone like probably Nadine Kessler, bro. She has a passing and a attacking playstyle plus, and her movement is insane. Some people would say she's a little bit lanky, but in-game, amazing card. Schneider is also a very nice value. Yeah. Solid cards. We're going to move over to the CDMs, CMs, and cams that are medium to expensive. Now, I didn't really include the best, like, cams as well, because you can't be sitting here and then, or being in the comments and saying, Mike, where's Pele or where's Cruyff? Bro, I'm going to get irritated, bro, agitated, okay? Because we all know they're great. I mean, I even have the Team of the Years. They're relevant, though, so I had to include them. But obviously, some other cards I didn't really include because there's no slots for them. I wish Futbin for some reason just added slots like all around here, because then I can encompass all the cards, bro. But overall though, I've included the best of the best, nitpicked the best. So yeah, Kimmich, better version of him as well, incisive and a nice defending playstyle plus. We've got Zaire Emery, which is a very nice card in terms of movement. Ramirez, just very inaccessible unfortunately, but someone like a Xavi though, goddamn man. If you know how to use someone like a Xavi, right? Now, it takes an acquired taste. By the way, content is now at 7. I think they turned the clocks back. So we've got some new cards now. Probably got some new, I know, knowing my luck, there's probably going to be some new evolutions, bro. Let's just quickly check, though. Getting a bit sidetracked, but if Futbin can just load. Bro, I'm getting sick and tired of Chrome. I might actually like remove Chrome and go with a different browser because they are so slow, man. But yeah, is this new Tu eres mi idolo? I don't know. Is that even right pronunciation? 1 million for Xavi. Yeah, you add something like even just a shadow, boost his pace and defending. Nice, indeed. And in-game, he feels insane. So overall though, very nice card indeed. We've got obviously Kaká, bro. 3 million coins for him. Like, unless you're using code META for 8% off, bro. MMOXP. I don't know how else you're going to acquire these cards, bro. Cheeky little plug. We got Beckham, which is a nice card as well. Feels very nice in game, better than what his stats say, and his stats is insane. So yeah, overall though, the best CDM in this game, probably going to be Vieira. Best overall CM, Ruud Gullit, and then the best cam, it might be between Kaká or Maradona or Pele. Yeah, comparing apples with oranges, bro. Those are insane cards. But a good value cam, I'd say, is Musiala. A good value midfielder in general, that's very good. That's almost S plus tier. Is probably going to be McAllister or Zaire Emery. And then someone like a CDM that's just tall, very nice on the ball. That's a tough one, actually. There's not much. I mean, you could argue maybe... I don't know, bro. Kimmich is not a bad shout at CDM, but he's a little bit small. You want someone that's a little bit... You know, I'm trying to look at the best value. I mean, low-key Valverde, but he doesn't have the CDM role. You see, that's the issue. Shuimeni is not bad at all, actually. Shuimeni, did I don't think I included that other version. We can actually go here and check. Is he a little bit expensive though? How much is he? Yeah, 1 million coins. That's actually a decent value because he has a passing playstyle and defending 94 defensive awareness. Yeah, this is the type of CDM you need in your team though. Yeah, let's move over to wingers. Not really much to say about them, just have the pace. Good playstyle pluses, the more the merrier. But the way they feel in game is the main ideal component. But what I've noticed as well with the good players especially, they have cheap wingers, bro. You could run someone like Adeyemi, 410, and the man's going to cook. Especially like if you have a 4-4-2, just to get you there, you know. If you have the inside forward on them, that's even better. Best value is definitely Adeyemi. And then Diani. This Diani card, Trivela Plus with a Quick Step Plus. I can't stress it enough, man. That is an insane value card. We've got a couple of others as well. Nuama, we've got Bahoya. Very difficult pronunciation cards, but hey, they are solid in game. Alejandro Garnacho, we got McAtee, Mitoma. There's probably a couple of other ones I've missed, but you tell me in the comments who's your favorite winger. This Vinny is actually one I wanted to show. Then that'll be the end of the cheap to medium wingers. Now, I know he doesn't have the best reactions composure. The thing is, you need a card to get you there, right? Vinny in-game feels much better than what he says. He's got the 5-5-star quick step finesse shot. You don't really need to be worrying too much about reactions or composure. Because at the end of the day, the main cards that compose of that is strikers mainly. Because you need the 1v1 battles. I'd say center backs as well. In high pressure situations. With the wingers though, you can basically have some fun. They're the most like lenient, I'd say, position. So yeah, medium to expensive wingers don't really need to be saying too much. My opinion though, a bit of an underrated one, the best valued, the best Evo, you could say the best. Just Aura, bro. Olise, bro. Man, oh man, what a card. You go through his Thunderstruck, which is, I think, extinct, unfortunately, because people know how good this one is. And this, I don't even think, it is me Idolo. I don't think that's the one. Wait. It wasn't that one. It was a different Evo, boys. I think it's probably expired, though. But this one's not looking too bad still. Finesse shot rapid. I think the other one had 5-5-star. I'm trying to think of the Evo that it was. Let's quickly check Evo Builder. Trying to see which one. Classic 10. No, it wasn't that one. No, we have to do this. Hold on. Let's see. I think it was... So you go normal card. I'm trying to see which one it was because I know a couple of people has done it. It was Goat Behavior. There we go, bro. What a card, man. Oh, he actually didn't have 5-5-star, but he still had insane stats. Everything upgraded. Yeah. If you did that card, you know how good he is. But yeah, as I said, for wingers, man, very lenient. You don't really need to be doing too much. The best overall winger, though, in the game, probably going to be Vinny. Best winger, right winger. That's actually a tough one. Who's the best right winger, bro, in this game? Hansen, yeah, definitely Hansen. Because she does everything. I mean, most pro players use her. Salah's not a bad shout as well. There's actually two different versions that is very meta. Like, this one's actually a good price. Doesn't have the 5-star weak foot, but amazing raw stats, man. Oh my days. Let's jump over to the strikers because we're gonna be along, bro. Come on. Let's jump over to cheap to medium. Now, I've said it in the start of this video. I've increased the price a lot, bro. Especially now with the cheap to medium. Most people have coins especially with strikers, I feel like it's better to increase the price overall, because most people have coins for strikers, is what I like to say. We've got this very first one. If you're feeling very frisky, you want like a Salah in your team, that's very, very like amazing, by the way, in game. Got yourself Tu eres mi idolo. I keep trying to pronounce that. Yeah, let's just say 90 rated into 92. It's gonna cost you about, give or take, it's gonna cost like 450 or 400k for this whole version, which is still very good value, and not actually that expensive, I'll be real. Best striker overall for value, instantly Muller. What this guy does is incredible. He is the best card in the game, hands down, in terms of value. Yeah, I'd actually deem him the #1 best value card instantly. Why I say this? Finesse shot, low driven. As a striker, probably the most accurate, most clinical card in the game. And that's not even glazed, bro. Like, he's insane. He doesn't even have the 5-star skills, but you don't need it. He's that type of card that you just pass to, just scores instant goals, bro. But yeah, we got Gomez, Alvarez, Bayo. Now, if you're feeling for like a very nice small card that can turn, Emilio Butragueno, bro. You know, Emilio Butragueno, indeed. And then we've got this Cantona, which a couple of guys have said, right, that they have absolutely loved. Now, I haven't used the worst Cantona as much, but I understand it. I just don't comprehend it though. Power shot and chip shot plus. Yeah, how are people utilizing this card? Because even I've seen a couple of people say they've loved Cantona. I mean, it makes sense, like in game, you know, 5-star, 5-star and that. But yeah, he's gonna obviously fall off the curve, especially when team of the season comes out. Yeah, Werner, Bayer, there's a couple of cards. These cards are not gonna really get you like those extra wins in champs. Just to a certain extent they will, but they're not gonna be S+ tier. But they will get you some extra wins though, is what I'm actually trying to say. So in my opinion, the best cheap card, you could say, yeah, the best cheap striker is gonna be Al Shaber, finesse shot, low driven plus, and then trickster with the 5-star skills. He's basically like a cheap Ronaldo, bro, if you want to talk about that, because it's obviously Saudi league. So yeah, overall very nice card indeed. Solskjaer, obviously Suarez, come on, bro. Yeah, let's not be here too long. Keane, yeah, literally same playstyle pluses. You guys kind of get the trend, you know. Quick step and then finesse shot plus. That is a combination for the nation, bro. Combination. But yeah, medium to expensive strikers. Bro, tell me in the comments, is that one of you guys have R9 or nah, bro? Finesse shot, low driven, and then rapid plus. Yeah. What a nice look. That might be the best, most auralific, is that a word? Card I've seen in the whole game. Look at that dynamic image with the card design. That is insane, bro. 96 R9. That is the king of this game instantly. Lewandowski, Eto'o, Charlton, so much other cards I've probably missed out. Tell me in the comments who's your favorite. And also I've included Di Natale and Suarez. Now these are cards that were through the Evo. It was, I completely forgot the name. I'll get it for you. It's not available anymore, but if you were to do it, please don't go in my comments say, Mike, what about this version? We get it, bro. You did that specific version, is good for you. Fair enough. Strike Force Evo, that's the one. That's probably the best Evo I've seen in this whole game. Yeah, because it gives him 3rd playstyle plus, increases the card. I mean, imagine when you see an R9, bro, Evo. What are we doing in life, man? Griezmann, Son, yeah, very nice cards. Tell me in the comments who's your favorite. Let's see the new cards though that they increased. Now Muller as a cam, it's okay, bro. I feel like Muller always cooks me as a cam, especially a relevant Muller. Like, that card's not looking bad. I'd probably utilize him as a striker just for the fun of it, you know. It's Muller. And then we got Brandt as well. Why would you do Brandt, bro, when there's the King Muller? He's not looking too bad as well, but it looks like so much of these cards are like getting used, you know. There's not really much demand anymore, bro, in the game, because there's so much Evos you can do now. You get me? Like, I feel like they constantly change the power curve. Unless you have like Team of the Years, yeah. But I think we are cooked, man. Team of the season time, we might have 4 playstyle pluses, bro. I've been with MetaMike. Smash like, subscribe, catch you boys in the very next video, man. Peace.